Alright YouTube, welcome back to the channel. Kai's dad here, KD Gaming 5150. Today is Thursday, September 3rd? 4th. September 4th, and I am going to do some Pokemon Go. But the funny thing is that I was packing Kai's lunch this morning and sending him to school, and I forgot to bring his water bottle. I forgot to pack his water bottle in his lunch, and I also forgot to pack a nori snack. So I am going to ride my bicycle over to the school, which is a little bit far away, and I am hoping that we're going to be able to get some kilometers clocked for Pokemon Go, because we got to get some exercise anyways. We got to try and get our Pokemon Go kilometers clocked. And I had a question. Does Pokemon Go Adventure Sync work better on the phone by itself or with a watch? Now, I say you can use both of them, but the other day I was talking with Purple Evie, and she was wondering, does the Pokemon Go app work with the watch? It says it works with the watch, but what I wanted to know is, does it actually work any better? I am going to get my Pokemon Go app open today for the first time. We're going to see where we're at. Oh, it says Pokemon Go Stamp Rally makes City Safari debut. That's interesting. City Safari is going to be in Vancouver. Well, the closest one for me is going to be in Vancouver. I got 3 days left to use my lucky trinket, and I'm going to apply that here in a minute, or here in a little bit, but I'm not quite too sure who I'm going to apply it to, so I'm going to push not now. Alright, let's see what we got here. So I'm going to go over here to me, and we are going to see what we got here. So, I have, according to our Pokemon Go app, 200 kilometers needed, 89 kilometers with your buddy, and the Adventure Sync is 25 kilometers. Now, let's see exactly how many I have. I have 3,669.1 kilometers. So, I'm going to be putting my phone in my bag while I ride my bike. And we also want to find out, does it work well on your bicycle? And I'm going to wear this watch, which is hooked up to KDM Greninja, also known as my wife, her account. And we are going to see how much we clock on this. I will get a screenshot on her account in just a moment. And then we're off on the bicycle to see whether or not we are going to clock the same amount of miles or kilometers or not. Here we go. Alright YouTube, so I went and took the screenshot. I've got the watch on here. Let's see, you gotta light that thing up a little bit. How do we do that? I don't even know how to do this. This isn't my watch. This is my wife's watch, obviously. This is KDM Greninja's watch, so I don't even know how you do that. And I've got my phone here. Now, the Adventure Sync is on. Everything's good. Got the sunglasses. Gonna go put the helmet on, grab the bike, and we're gonna head out. I am not going to take this camera, though, because I don't have anywhere to put it. I got my backpack, and I've got Kai's water bottle in there, and I've also got his little snack. That's pretty much all that fits in this little backpack, and I won't be able to take the camera. I don't think. I don't know. I'll try and fit it in there. If I can, great. If not, then oh well. I'll see you guys a little bit later when we figure out what's going on with this, and if it actually worked or not. But that is the updates for now for Pokemon Go and my Adventure Sync idea on whether or not this is going to work to try and get the kilometers that we need for the level 47 to get to level 48 and complete the level 48 challenges, and how it's going so far with the Legacy level 50 challenge. Alright YouTube, here we go on the bike, and we're going to find out if the watch works better or the phone works better as far as Adventure Sync goes. So the only disclaimer I can say is I don't have KDM Greninja's phone with me, so I'm just taking her watch, which means that it may or may not work at all, because I don't really actually know how the watch works in relation to the Adventure Sync. I don't have one of these watches and I don't wear one, but I am going to find out if it works at all, number one, and number two, if it works better than just the phone. Hopefully it tracks us well. Here we go. Alright YouTube, so I made it here to the school. I dropped off his water bottle, so now I have water for PE. He got PE today, so I wanted to make sure he had that. And also his nori snack when he has lunch, which will probably be here in a little bit. I don't know if this thing's working or not, but let me snap it. Oh, there it is. 10:50 right now. I got here, I'm gonna turn around and head back. And then we're gonna see if this Adventure Sync works better on the phone or on the watch. Here we go. Alright YouTube, I made it back safely on the bicycle. So I'm gonna have to take a snapshot of what happened with the watch on KDM Greninja account. But for what I got with my account, let's see what we got. Alright, So we're starting up Pokemon Go. We're going to see what it says here. See if it says anything about Adventure Sync or anything like that. And here it goes, starting up. We got a nice Metagross right there. It says you have 3 days to use your lucky trinket. And Mr. Blue sent some stuff with the postcard. And King Davy sent some stuff. And no Adventure Sync thing. Huh, that's interesting. All right, well, let's see what we got here. Me and 367 or 3671.4, 3671.4. We'll take a picture of that real quick, and then we'll go back and take a look. We are hatching an egg, so we must have gone somewhere, right? Take a look at what we had beforehand, which was 3669.1. So we went a little bit, not too bad. Happy about that. Let's see what our hatching an egg here. Okay, so back to hatching this egg. We got Riolu. Nice. Okay, we earned 1,000 XP on that. And back to our situation here. Me and how many kilometers did we get now on the 91? So it worked. It did work. We got some more kilometers with that too. Sweet. So maybe I'll be going out riding my bike a little bit more often with this situation. I'll let you know what we got with KDM and Greninja as soon as I get the opportunity to. Woo! What a bike ride. I'll be playing some more Pokemon Go later, obviously, because we're trying to get to the level 50 challenge done. So walking with the watch or going with the watch without the phone doesn't work. So make sure if you're going to be using your Adventure Sync that you turn on all of the features of the watch and the phone, and make sure that you are using it how it's designed to be used. I'm not really sure how the watch is supposed to be used, but long story short, I did all that bike riding, I took the watch with me, and it didn't clock a single step, which means that either the settings aren't correct or the watch doesn't work independently of the phone for Adventure Sync. It only works simultaneously. You have to have them together to make them work for Adventure Sync if you want to count any extra steps. And that may be because KDM Greninja's watch doesn't have its own SIM chip or its own line. It's just a Wi-Fi version, and I'm not sure if that makes a difference or not. But apparently, it didn't track anything. So, we have to try and figure out something different beyond that. And at this moment in time, the watch is not as accurate as the phone itself when it comes to bringing just one. That's what I found out about that, and it didn't help to take the bike on the bike ride with her watch and expect to get some kind of counter on that for the Pokemon Go. That's the end of the game for today. Game over. I will see you guys a little bit later on the channel with some more gaming stuff. And if you guys want to see what that is, then maybe click one of these. I'll see you guys on that game.